latitude? What about March 21st at 10 a.m.? What do we got for our altitude for our sun? 43? All right, 43. How about for the azimuth? 42 degrees east of south. Make sure that you do specify which direction it is. If you do not, then you did not specify the correct angle. So in this case, east of south or west of south. You don't have to necessarily write out east of south. E of S is perfectly fine, or W of S. That tells us exactly what we're looking for. Yes?
Let's say you make a minor mistake in a question along the lines like this. Does that completely,
Well, you'll notice that in this case, it's worth 3 points. We don't do half points on the quizzes. So in this case, what we might do is, because there are 6 total things here, if you miss 1 or 2, we'll take 1 point off. If you miss 3 or 4, we'll take 2 points off. If you miss 5 or 6, we'll take all 3. Okay? All right, now how about the south-facing profile angle? Should I get somebody's sun angle calculator and do it on the? Should show you? All right. So obviously, we want to make sure that we have the right latitude. We want to make sure that we have our graph oriented the right way. So we've got the profile angle. We also have the angle of incidence in the other direction. So we're asking for the profile angle. Pay attention to that. Okay. Now, do I have this set up correctly?
No,
Why?
because it's asking you which way degrees east of south.
All right, yeah, it's asking us that the window, the south facade, is 20 degrees east of south. So we're going to go 20 degrees east of south. So our window is facing 20 degrees. And we're looking for March 21st at 10 a.m. So let's see, March 21st at 10 a.m. is that point right there. So I'm at about 43 to 44 degrees. So 43, if you put 44, I'd still accept that. You know, I'm not going to be a stickler for 1 degree if it's in between, because I estimated, you estimated, and we got something completely different. And again, this only is 43 degrees, because that's the actual profile of the sun coming to that window. It's not east to south, it's nothing like that. It's just 43 degrees and that's it. The only one that you have to do east or west of south is your azimuth. Yes?
For questions like this one, or like the ones that require calculations, you only do that like once on a quiz, or do you do that multiple times?
We would end up doing multiple calculation type questions, and we may do multiple, fill in the blank kind of questions. So don't expect it where it's just one calculation and then you're done. No, there's going to be a couple that are calculation based. And in this case, on this one, we figured out that it was 300. It would be safe to go, there's 5,000 divided by 1,000 equals 5. 5 times 300 equals 1,500. Write out everything just so we can help follow along with you. So if you write this out in the blank that's provided, or the blank space that's provided, that guarantees that we can follow along with what you're doing. So in this case, let's say you chose something different that we didn't take into account. We're thinking 1,000 or 500. Let's say you did 100, and then you're going to multiply it by 50. Well, how am I supposed to know that? How do I know that you actually did it properly? Let's kind of go through the steps and make sure you actually follow through. And in this case, you'll notice that the question is worth 2 points. And let's say halfway through, somehow you do a wrong calculation error. It happens. I understand that. I'm not going to penalize you all the way through because you did one error. If you did everything else right, then I'm going to give you credit for it. So if you filled out the graph right, if you gave some of the information, you're at least going to get partial credit. If you did that one calculation error, yeah, you didn't get the right answer, so I'd take a point off. But you would still get 1 point because you did everything else right. Everything else was correct. Okay? So please, show your steps. Show every single step. Yes?
What would you, for the sum angle calculator, if it wasn't on the profile on this side, what would you put for the south side? Or south physically?
If it wasn't on the profile angle,
Yeah, if it was outside the requirements for the profile angle.
we'll get that. Because we know it's on here, don't we? All right, so how about the altitude for June 21st at 6? 15 degrees? Okay. Azimuth,
100.
What?
100 degrees.
No, 108.
100, that's it? 108?
Yeah.
Okay, 108?
West of south.
There you go. And then how about our south facing,
It doesn't.
our profile angle? Well, if we look at, what was it, it was June 21st at 6. June 21st at 6 is way over here. We're well beyond that line of where our building is, so what does that mean? Do not put 0 because 0 is an angle. Do not leave it blank because, well, that tells me you didn't answer the question. Put something there, put NA or put a dash, or there's nothing, there is no profiling. That's what I'm looking for, is there is no profiling. Give me some indication that you actually looked at that and said, oh, there isn't one. By leaving it blank, that's telling me you didn't answer the question.